Is this the Teahouse podcast?
Welcome, Teabaggers, to episode 27. This episode we have Alissa Baylee, who is a DJ. It's a very exciting episode, but quickly before we jump into it, once again, some housekeeping rules, because we always forget every time. Give us a quick little follow on whatever platform you're following this on. Make sure to maybe give us a review on Apple Podcasts or whatever podcast system you're listening to us on.
5 stars all the way, baby.
5 stars, if you like us that much. It generally helps heaps, we think.
We're not sure though, but also we'd like to thank our lovely sponsor who is keeping the dream alive.
Keeping us afloat.
Keeping the boys strong. And everyone should go have a coffee at their actually they've got 2 stores at both of their stores, or if you want to go get some food, they're vegan friendly as well. So be sure to check them out for sure.
Yeah. Like I said earlier, we were joined by Alissa Baylee tonight, and it was actually a really good episode. So she's a DJ, a female touring DJ, who just makes a lot of mixtapes and stuff for a DJing career, I guess you would say.
And knows a lot about astrology.
Yeah. Yeah. Really opened Blake's eyes, actually, that he's going to look into a fucking heaps tonight.
Shit, yeah, baby.
No, it was a really good episode. What did you call it? We sidetracked off a lot of the DJing sometimes, but it led to really good conversations. And Alissa's really into mindset and having like a really good mindset, and I think it's actually really good how she thinks, isn't it?
Yeah, well, that was what I found probably most impressive about her all up, was like her ability to shift her mindset and actually work towards being better. So that was cool.
Yeah, like realizing that something's wrong and be like, oh, I'm going to fucking stop thinking like this, and because I'm feeling down about it, and then just bang. Like, obviously it doesn't happen overnight, but it's a really good mindset to have. And yeah, we kind of explore that. So we think you'll really enjoy the episode and have fun. Let's bring her in. Thank you, Alissa, for joining us on episode 27 of the Teahouse podcast.
Absolute diamond.
How are you?
Thank you. It's a pleasure to be on here. I'm great. I'm recovering from wisdom tooth surgery, so I'm able to talk today.
Yeah, we actually just talked about that briefly. And how did you actually get affected by it? Because Keely got her tonsils out, which I told you just before.
Yeah.
And she was literally bedridden. Is that like same pain or different pain? I don't know if you've I don't know how you would know,
painful. I haven't had tonsils out.
I was going to say, how do you compare?
Yeah, I know. That's what I meant. But like, was it really fucking bad? Like,
really bad.
Could you eat at all?
I wasn't able to eat for 4 days.
Jesus.
Just like juice and stuff. Really.
When did you start eating? So today is Tuesday. So literally today you started eating again.
Yeah.
Shit.
Have you guys had tongue piercings before?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've got one.
You've got one?
Yeah.
Yeah. So when I got it with my brother, and my brother was fine. He was like literally eating Macca's straight after it. I was literally drooling out of my mouth because I was like, my tongue was that numb.
Yeah.
And it was so bad. And I couldn't eat. Like, Nana just made me ice cream for like a week. It was so good.
I was too hungry. I was shoving full sushi rolls down my throat without chewing them.
Just like past the tongue. Just got to get past the tongue to be right.
God.
Mate, I was starving.
Like coma.
There's no way I was doing that. No way. I was like starving, eating ice cream. Come on. Ice cream's not food.
Yeah, well, sometimes she would make fish fingers for me and cut them up into like little pieces for me.
Aww.
Yeah, true. That's pretty nice. Mashed potato would be good. Like,
yeah.
Did you eat any mashed potato or any like sweet potato or anything like that?
With
Nothing?
my tongue piercing?
No, like since you've got your
had it
wisdom teeth out.
today. Mashed potato and like this mushroom.
Yeah.
thing
So
with
couldn't
it.
even eat something soft. Nothing at all.
No, it's so painful.
Oh Jesus.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've heard it's bad. Do you have any funny videos from
I've just got the photo of me, and it's like my lips look like I've had lip injections, and I sent it to everyone. I think I sent it to you because I got you on Insta, and I'm like, oh, Kylie Jenner, just got my lips done, girls.
# lip challenge. What's up?
Because you know how like everyone's got like those viral videos of like them filming their like kid or like their friend or something just after getting surgery, and they're like just saying like the stupidest shit ever, but it's like pure every time.
I stayed awake.
Huh?
I stayed awake during mine, yeah.
Actually, that's
so it's like
gangster.
a procedure thing.
How long did it go for?
Shit.
10 minutes.
Oh, really?
For like the needles and stuff. It was so funny because he's like, oh, Alissa, like this is going to make your heart race. You probably won't be able to get it done. And I'm like, I have pre-workout every day at gym. Like, I'm going to be fine. And he didn't know what pre-workout was. My dentist.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Never heard of pre-workout.
No. So, like, it didn't do anything to me. Like, my heart went from 57 to 121 or something like that because I checked my watch. And he's like, what? How are you, like, feeling okay?
Wait, isn't that double, though? Like 57 to 121?
That's pretty fast.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
But I felt fine. I was like, feel fine.
True.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Is that? I
don't know, I'd feel weird.
I feel kind of a borderline heart attack then. I'd generally like to know what my BPM is. What are you meant to beat? What are you even meant to beat?
I think resting's like
I should know this because
70
Keely's a nurse. It's like, I don't know. What is
70 something.
Mine goes up to like 140 something when I'm training. Like if I do a hit.
Yeah.
But if I'm doing weights, it's around 120.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
You know, my biggest fear
Yeah.
is to wake up during a surgery. And I reckon
I
reckon someone I know actually has told me that happened to them.
Bullshit.
Yeah. And they could just like move their eyes and shit. But like, cause you know how you're still like paralyzed, but like your eyes open cause you still got anesthetic running through your body, but your eyes can open and you can actually like watch it and shit. Fuck this.
Yeah, no, I've heard of that when
You
people
can't feel anything, but like you can see it and you're like, oh my God.
Really?
Yeah. Cause you're still numb. It's not like you wake up and you can feel everything. You're still numb. It's just your eyes wake up.
Fuck. I don't know if I'd like that.
I would not like that. You'd be like, you'd be saying help with your eyes.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
Oh,
Like,
no.
that would be so fucking scary.
it'd be like sleep,
Paralysis. Literally, that's exactly what it would be.
like a real one, like a way worse one, because you are actually getting cut open.
Experimented on. You'd be like, get in an asylum.
I brought that up to my dentist. I'm like, gee, it's crazy. They used to like rip people's teeth out at asylums and stuff. He's like, where did that come from? I'm like, I don't know. It just popped in my head.
This gas is wild.
Yeah, literally. Ugh.
Oh god.
So yeah, we'll get into the DJing chats now, since we had a bit of a nightmare recap right there. So I reckon Blake has. We just talked about this before, but I reckon I have as well. Potentially seen you play at uni.
Yeah, Universal.
Way back in the day. Yeah, back in our like still teenage days, 18, 19.
Yeah.
We would have been. Actually, would have been 19 because I'm a year older than you.
Yep.
So, how did you get into it so quickly? So you're not allowed to DJ at a club underage, or you are?
So I DJ'd at the Perch. Remember that place?
Yeah.
When I was underage, but I had to go there and leave straight after. I had to have like someone with me, so I took my sister with me.
Yeah.
Played there, and then you got to leave straight after.
Yeah.
And I got to play at Wawa Lounge once in Melbourne when I was 17, but same situation. Had to take my mum and I had to leave straight after.
So they were basically like, as soon as you gave the headphones out, someone's pushing you out the door, basically.
Yeah, and the security actually wasn't going to let me in. He was like, nah, we can't do this. But then I was like, please, like I've drove all the way from Heathcote, which is near Bendigo. Yep. People listening don't know where Heathcote is, and that's where I grew up. And yeah, he was not impressed, that security guard.
Really?
But like, surely the owner would be like, we've booked him though.
Yeah.
Paying this motherfucker right now.
Sometimes the security, like, they don't want to lose their license, so they're kind of.
Oh yeah, true. Because they can actually say no to the owner. I'm pretty sure too. If they.
Yeah.
Oh really?
Yeah, because it's like their security license. Sort of thing.
It's at risk. Yeah.
Like over, what's that word called? Like overvokes it.
It's just like heaps of stuff. So that there's probably like a duty of care. Yeah.
Yeah. If it's still breaking the law, you can say no, kind of thing.
So like, just say like a bouncer was like knowingly letting more people in during the pandemic or something like that, or like just shit like that in general.
Yeah.
Like that could probably, I imagine, affect their license.
Yeah, 100%.
I imagine.
Yeah. Shit. So how long have you like started DJing for? If you started doing gigs at 17.
Okay, so it's a long story. I started mixing music on Virtual DJ and my iPhone with an app when I was like 12, 13. Because do you remember the Zone in Bendigo?
I remember it well, actually. I was there every fucking Friday, 4-hour Friday.
So I used to
So
go.
good.
You were there?
Yeah. Wait.
What?
Maybe that's how we met or something.
I don't know.
I used to go there like every week.
I was there like every week.
Did you go skating?
Yeah, I was a really good skater.
Oh yeah, and they had a DJ up there, didn't they? Yeah. Did you ever go? No, you weren't there at that time.
No, I wasn't.
Oh, mate, I was there every week for...
What?
I don't know how old I must have been. I would have been... It was high school. Wasn't like...
I was in primary school when I was going there.
Yeah, you're probably like year 10 or something, weren't you?
I don't know, dude.
Oh my God.
No, I wasn't year 10. I was
No, I
like,
was just joking.
I think I was year 7 or year 8.
Yeah.
Year 8 max, hopefully.
I still went there when I was up till I was like 15. I was still going there.
Yeah, that's probably when I was there too.
Yeah.
Was that your first DJ gig, The Zone?
That's what I'm saying. Is that's why I got into DJing because they were DJing there and I loved it and I was like, I want to do this. Like, I want to make my own music. This is so fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so I started mixing on like my iPhone and then virtual DJ, but I had no clue what I was doing. And I remember, on the Friday nights they used to have like a DJ there, and I would always beg like, "Oh my God, can you teach me?" And he's like, "No, I don't teach people. Like, this is just me doing it, you know." And I was like, "I'll literally pay you." And so I was like begging my mum, like, I want to learn a DJ. And so she found this course in Melbourne and she took me all the way to Melbourne. It was like 6 hours one day and then 6 hours another day.
True.
DJing.
Yeah.
And it literally changed my life. Like, it made me so happy actually learning from someone because he actually gave me the time and the energy to teach me because so many people like refuse to teach me.
And sometimes you just need that initial knowledge to get to that bit where you can sort of learn yourself. Like, because now, like, after that, I'm sure you could have continued your knowledge just with practice sort of thing. Oh, 100% for sure.
I even mixing yesterday was learning stuff. Like, I'm always learning, and I think that's what makes a good creative person is always learning.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Not being like, oh, I'm too good to learn.
Oh, I've hit my peak. I've hit my peak.
100%. That is completely
I'm going to
true.
settle right here.
Yeah.
That's like me and Lincoln at the podcast because we already know we're number one in Australia. But like,
Exactly. Right. There's not really much to grow from here, is
yeah,
there?
but we're going to strive anyway. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
What were you saying? Sorry.
So
I think I cut you off.
No, that's pretty much it. The Zone. That's where.
Zone.
That's where it generated
Did
from.
you used to have spiky hair? Like,
I think I went through a phase.
Okay.
I used to hang
I'm
around.
still remembering.
I used to hang around with like, do you know like Jared Pink and stuff?
Yeah.
He
and
used to do that.
Sasso. Yeah.
So they used to do that, and my hair was just too gross to do that because I had like really. That was when my emo fringe phase.
He had the big ball cut to here, big Jedi down to here.
Yeah.
It was hot.
I'm sort of getting flashbacks of.
Probably breakdance there a few times, no doubt.
Yeah.
Maybe. My early breakdancing career.
Yeah, you should bring it back.
Yeah.
Maybe I will
sure.
actually. This is the second episode in a row we've talked about my breakdancing.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Good exercise.
Literally, I was gonna say if you want a duo, like just like a show, like you DJ, you bring Lincoln out, he just
Lit.
starts fucking.
I'll be a
breakdancing.
showman.
Yeah,
I'll be a
starts
front man.
breakdancing for everyone.
Yeah.
People pay big money for that, like having dancers at their gigs and that.
I'm telling you, mate.
Well,
you're on here.
Fuck, this could be a partnership.
Yeah.
From this
we're
day
on.
Oh shit.
Right. Let's go. Making moves. What in Australia, if you had to pick, what would be your favourite venue to play at in any like town, any city?
I find this so difficult because it's like there's venues where I love the people that run it so much that when I go there, I have so much fun with them because it's like when you go interstate, like it's quite nerve-wracking because you don't know anyone.
Yep.
And then like you build a business relationship and sometimes a friendship out of that. So it's like, oh, I can't wait to go back there because I'm going to have so much fun with them. And then there's places where I'm like, I love going there because I love the venue and I love the town. But I'd honestly say my favourite place is probably Townsville, this place called Flinders.
Yeah.
It's so awesome there. Townsville is like reminds me of Bendigo, but it like warmer.
I like
Yeah.
Townsville. I nearly moved there.
You're gonna move there?
I
You reckon?
nearly did.
Oh, you nearly did.
Shit.
Yeah. No, literally.
Is this when you went there with Rowan?
Hey, I didn't go to Townsville, Brian.
Oh, you didn't?
No, I went with Mum a few years ago because her husband at the time was in the army and they got the army base there and
I was
stuff.
about to say that, the
Yeah.
army base. They
Yeah.
love partying up there.
Yeah, so yeah. Oh yeah, all the AJs. Losers. No, I'm just joking.
Or the AJs. What's AJs?
Army jerks.
What?
Oh.
Army jerks. You've never heard that before?
Army jerks.
What?
I actually haven't heard that before.
Yeah.
The AJs.
Nah, good
Can
blokes.
relate to that though. That's so funny.
But then it's like there's this venue which I don't think exists anymore in Mount Gambier, and I used to have to drive like 6 hours to get there. It's like this pub, but it's like goes off, like it gets that packed, and everyone just goes off there. It's like a house party, so it's got that energy of like really connecting with people, and it feels like a house party. And
Yep.
whenever I go there, like Jared, the owner, like he's a really nice friend of mine, and he just makes me feel so welcome. Like
Yep.
it's like, oh, go and hang out in Mount
Yeah.
Gambier, and it's just really fun every time
Yeah.
I go there.
I think that's what it is, like making connections. Even like I
Yeah.
do jobs for people and like make friends from them, and I'm like, I just like doing the jobs for them because they're like good blokes.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like they're just good people to work with instead of just, you know, it doesn't matter about money and stuff. It's just a friendship kind of thing by the end of it.
Yeah, for sure. It'd be cool also like going to places and meeting all these cool people and stuff coming from like Bendigo and stuff, and like having like a town like this, you get like small poppy. Is that what I'm trying to say? Small
poppy syndrome.
Yeah, was I pronouncing that wrong?
You were saying it right. You're saying small poppy and then stopping.
Oh yeah, yeah. Small poppy syndrome and stuff. You know when you say like a word long enough and it sounds weird.
Yeah.
Small poppy syndrome, where like, and then like, you go like other places and like everyone's so like nice and well, not everyone, but like.
Yeah, it's interesting. Like in high school, I had really bad anxiety, and I still naturally do. But it's like when I first started touring, even my manager was like, because I was so scared about the little planes, because I go to like a lot of different towns and I have to catch the little Rex planes.
Yeah,
true.
And I remember saying, I'm not getting on it. And he's like, Alissa, you need to get rid of this anxiety. And so one day I just said, you know what? I got to battle it. Like if something happens. Like I'm living my dream. I've got to just be courageous and go for it. And it's like there's times where like when I first started, it was like I open up my gig well and it's like, oh, you're going here and Brad's picking you up. That's just a random name, but it's like, is this person like legit? Like I don't know. I don't know what they look like. Like what's happening? Like it's very scary going to like all these different places and you don't know. Like you haven't got someone with you, and it's quite nerve wracking. And it's kind of really made me more extroverted in the sense of like just being more adventurous and living life. Like coming from a small town, Heathcote, it's very scary to just throw myself into this sort of career. You know? Like,
yeah,
definitely. That's pretty good that you've changed your mindset for that way.
Yeah.
Because that's the mindset you've got to have, especially doing what you're doing. If you want to tour, I mean, if you're just like a local DJ, like you don't really have to do it that much. But like if you want to tour and like get out there and like really meet some people, that's 100% what you have to do. And it's fucking awesome that you've
it's cool.
Said that you're just fucking fuck it. I
had to
like
just switch my mind because I got bullied in school.
Yeah.
Not in like senior. Senior was really good for me, but in high school I got bullied because I had severe eczema. I don't know if you remember my skin, how bad it was. Like my whole face was red.
Yep.
And like my arms and stuff. So I got bullied for that. And that made me feel, because I realised like going from, you know, small town girl, going into Bendigo, which is a bit of a bigger town, and then realising, oh, people don't like you for your personality. They look for your looks. So I had a really like long journey of going internal and like working out, I'm better off building internally who I am, because people are going to vibe that more. And I've resonated with more people because of that.
Yeah.
So that's helped me a lot. I found going through such a hard time in school made me stronger internally. And now I know who's legit and who's real. And that's why I've connected with really good people since I've left school and all that, which has helped me with my career as well.
Yep.
How did you find DJing like in Bendigo?
Yeah, Bendigo it was really hard because like when I first turned 18, I was playing there every week and the crew there is really cool. And then when I started playing in Melbourne, one of them would get quite jealous and would say a lot of rumours about me and stuff like that, which was upsetting because I thought that person was my friend. And yeah, it
was this jealousy wise, as in like a fellow DJ or like someone that worked at this venue?
Yeah, another DJ at the
venue. I was another DJ. So just getting jealous that you're actually getting gigs somewhere else other than Bendigo.
That I was starting to like
make sort of moves that they weren't sort of making.
Yeah.
Because you never DJ in Bendigo. Like I haven't seen you don't DJ in Bendigo anymore,
I haven't DJed in Bendigo in like 2 years.
Yeah.
Yeah, so need to tee something up soon. I mean, COVID's made everything quite confusing.
We'll hype that Bendigo party up, don't worry.
Maybe we did like a house party or something. That would be sick.
Fuck, that would be...
Well, Chris spilled the beans last episode, but we may be fucking hooking something up. Isn't that right?
Yeah. We're actually throwing a party soon.
We are throwing a party. And we're going to get some DJs.
Yeah.
Party at the Teahouse. It's going to be cool.
It's going to be called Party at the Teahouse.
Yeah. Who's Chris?
Oh, he was on our last episode.
I'll have to have a listen.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, he's a good bloke.
It's not out yet, but it's not out up from the... We filmed it yesterday.
Yesterday?
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
It comes out tomorrow.
Yeah, it comes out tomorrow.
So this one will be next Wednesday.
Yeah.
Yeah. We're like working in the future here.
That's good.
We're backing them up. Yeah. So what, like for you as a DJ, was your bigger picture always like, I'm going to expand from Bendigo? Even though you already had like a couple of gigs in Melbourne and stuff, were you always like, I'm never just going to be, because you know how there's like
People just get sort of
stuck.
stuck.
No offense against it. Like some people just DJ in Bendigo and that's it. Like who cares? Like,
I don't know, because the reason I do DJing is very different to other people. It's like I want to actually make people like feel vibes and like feel happy, feel joy.
Yeah.
Like that's why I like playing at different places, because it's like, oh, I'm going to come here. Like I'm a fairy and I'm like, I'm going to spread all this like positive energy through my music. So I feel like if I was playing the same place every week, it would kind of be like people would lose that feeling.
Yeah.
I don't know.
yeah, it's so true.
Yeah.
Is like your favourite part about being a DJ, that moment when everyone scrunches their faces like, oh, that's rough. You know what I mean? That, like,
She was fire.
oh. And they're doing that all of a sudden. Like,
My favourite is the girls that are out that just get wild and they just like do that for like the whole set. They're just standing there like that, staring at you, and you're just like, yo, wild. Like they just are just in awe of like, I don't know, the vibes.
Yeah.
They're like, this is weird seeing a chick DJ. Like even in the toilets about 2 weeks ago, this girl was crying. I was like, hey, like, do you want to come like backstage a bit and come chill? Because she said some guy like touched her bum and she was crying over it. She felt really upset, and I just lifted her spirits and said, come behind the decks, like backstage here. And it really lifted her spirits. She's like, a female DJ. She's like, what? Yeah.
That's so true. How did you go with that? Because I'm just trying to think of other DJs that I don't reckon there's many in Bendigo.
Like I don't personally know any
Yeah, like personally, but like that have just played in Bendigo that I've listened to.
other female DJs.
There's probably been a couple that have popped up, but like,
sorry if I'm forgetting anyone, but I don't think there is anyone in Bendigo that is a female that DJs.
yeah. Or if so, they've just never kind of
Sorry.
kept it down.
Sorry if you're a teabagger.
Yeah, sorry, teabagger DJs.
Yeah.
Yeah, how did you go with that though? As in starting out as a female and being like, was it intimidating at all? Were you like, fuck it, like
Very.
it was?
I've had a lot of things said to me, to my face and behind my back, and it just doesn't faze me because, like, obviously there's been moments where it has really affected me, but it's like I'm here for a reason. I'm not here to do this to just brag about it or get up there and be in the spotlight. Like, I can play to one person, and if I make them smile, like, that brings me happiness, you know? So
Yeah, definitely.
I think just translating that jealousy and that energy into understanding why that person's like that helps.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it kind of correlates with what you were saying.
Cute cat in here.
Yeah,
jumping around.
he always makes a little video bomb, makes an appearance. What was I about to say?
I find a lot of jealousy always stems from people not seeing results in their own actions anyway.
Yeah.
It's like usually not something against you, it's something against themselves. So they
100%.
probably just hated themselves.
The
Don't worry
jealousy
about
thing. Yeah, the jealousy
Yeah.
thing we were talking about before.
Yeah. Jealousy is, I believe, the worst trait you can have as a human being.
it. Like
100%.
nearly one of the worst.
Like, envy
100%.
is better. Like, being envious, and then like you can sit there and admit, oh, I kind of want what that person has, and I kind of
Envious can kind of lead into inspiration.
yes,
in a
but
way.
jealousy's like you really need to change your mindset.
Jealousy can lead to like bad things, like
Yeah.
evil things, like
Yeah.
you're trying to like hurt that person for your
Literally.
own
Yeah,
fucking
Degrade
weird.
instead of bringing yourself up, bring people down to your level.
yeah. We've got so much negativity in this world. I think like living in Australia, especially, is so blessed, and it's like bring the vibes up. Like, do as much as you can. I say, like, we've got one hand for ourselves and one hand to help other people. So
Yeah.
like,
And how did you go with that? With making yourself as a DJ? I'm not a DJ, but I would know that it'd be so hard. I was saying to
Yeah.
Blake the other day before we we're gonna get you on.
It can
So
be
much
pretty very
so much
saturated.
competition. Yeah, saturated. There's so many DJs. Like, you have so much competition to go off. And like, I know similar because like I'm a photographer and videographer. There's fucking heaps of them,
yeah.
and you've got to stand out. But how did you go telling yourself that? Like, did you ever get to points where you're like, fuck, like I'm just not as good as someone, or you know what I mean?
I've had a lot of moments like that. A
Mm.
lot of moments like that where I've doubted myself or I've failed, And I found that failures help me motivate me, because motivation's a lie. You don't just wake up and you're motivated. You got to have some fire burning there.
Yeah.
And I'm a very passionate person. So I'm like, failures help me take a step in that right direction to feel motivated to achieve more.
When they say failure is the best lesson, failing is the best lesson, that is 100% true, because I've learned that many, like, you don't learn unless you fail at that thing, because you fail at that and then you'll never do it again.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
And I've done that many times, and it generally helps so much. It's fucking bad when it happens, especially if you're performing live at something. You know what I mean? Like, have you actually ever had, I don't know what could happen, but has anything happened live that like,
I've had
music cuts off or something? Like, that would be so
in
bad.
Bendigo, I had someone throw a drink at me and it spilled over the decks and everything stopped.
Oh my God.
Really?
Yeah.
Do you know who it was?
I can't see shit.
Yeah, true.
I'm too busy focusing on the tunes. But I was like, whoa.
Fuck, did the bouncer get him? Surely.
What a dick move.
I hate when people
it's
throw
just
drinks to
shattered.
that shits me.
Yeah.
Fucking
Up on the
oath.
decks.
Yeah.
Fuck that.
Oh, that would.
And I've had people in Bendigo as well, because you could stand up on the platform.
Yeah.
Someone's like grabbed a drink and gone, boop, and it's like almost spilt and I've grabbed it just in time.
Oh.
Like a glass, not like a glass like that.
Yeah.
We're
It's
actually, we were
sort of
going to talk about, we had like a thing where like, how do you deal with like drunk people? Like, how do you like drunk people? Because do you ever, I don't know if like you can, but do you ever just like drink beers and stuff, or are you always sober? Like a bit of both?
So I've been bodybuilding for nearly 5 years. So it's really hard because
Strict diet.
Yeah, so I train so hard, like I train 2 hours every day. And it's like, if I'm training this hard, why do I want to do that to my body? Because when I drink, I'm not hungry, and then I know I'm not going to get enough protein in. I'm not going to. So it's hard. And also I have a lot of health problems, like with my eczema and that over the years. And I've been healing internally myself. So it's like, I feel like when I drink, I'm just going backwards with all that.
Yeah.
But like when I first started touring, I was drinking heaps. Like I get a rider. So on my rider is like, I mean, I haven't been drinking for the last year because lockdown and all that.
Yep.
But I was drinking, like, I get a bowl of agua.
Yep.
And so I just share it with people as well. But I've had a lot of big nights drinking as well, which just makes you feel crap.
Yeah, it makes you like shit. It make it
Yeah.
hard too when like leaving towns and stuff, when you like getting planes and shit. You're like,
Literally.
my life.
Oh,
There's nothing
so
worse
many moments like that.
Than being really hungover and you're at like, for example, like if you're at Geelong or something and you have to like drive 2 hours back and you're just fucking dead.
If I've got to drive, I won't drink. And people crack it at me. I'm like, nah, I'm not drinking because I've got to drive and I will get tired. But like,
that's good though.
one time I was up in, I think it was Airlie Beach, and I had to fly home, and I had these two elderly women. So I was on the window seat, and I hate the window seat. Give me the aisle every time, because I go to the toilet heaps. Yeah, because I drink so much water.
Yeah.
And these two elderly women for the whole 2 hours would not move, and I had to leap over them. I actually had to like make a complaint because they made me so uncomfortable. I was like, excuse me, like, can I, like, you have to stand up. Like, it's courtesy to like let people through.
Yeah.
And they're like, this is our seat. We paid like full yelling. We paid good money for this. I'm like, I've had 1 hour's sleep or probably less, and I'm exhausted. Just let me go to the toilet. You know what I mean? Like, I didn't react, but it's like the worst part of touring is like the flights and the people you deal with.
Yeah, yeah.
100%.
I can't even imagine what I'd do if like I met some dude like just lipping you on the plane and stuff. Oh, we won't go out.
Just give him a left, right, good night or something.
That's where the most awful thing after Stanley DJ is, like when you're traveling and there's just people that are drain and energy vampires. You know, it's like, I just want to like be in my own space right now. Like.
Yeah, 100%. So would you say you've mastered the art of being around drunk people sober?
Yes, definitely.
You have?
Definitely.
Because that is a trait I'd like to pinch from you if you could teach me that, because I don't have it.
I struggle so bad with
And I
that.
don't think I ever will. But you need to deal with it too, because you're a photographer for like weddings and stuff, as a videographer, and photographer. So it's like,
Yeah. Oh.
I hate the point. You'd get the point. Like, you come here, take a photo of me. It's like,
all the time. Some weirdo like on the weekend was like trying to like hunt me and shit, and then he was like,
oh my
just kept saying weird shit to me. I was like, you're a weirdo. You're a weirdo.
well, you'd like this. Whenever I go somewhere, I make sure I like either message the photographer or videographer beforehand and like build a bit of a friendship with them. And then I like say, hey, could you do this? Could you do that? Instead of being like, yo, take photos of me. Come here, take photos. Like, I'm very like build a relationship with them because I'm like, yo, they're a creative and we need to mesh ideas to get good content.
Yeah, networking is the best thing ever too. I reckon. Like,
love it.
I like especially this year too. I've been meeting so many like cool people that just have their mind on the prize. I reckon, which is what I like.
Love that.
Yeah, I completely agree. There's nothing better. A little bit of networking.
No, 100%.
Just a quick question. So when you tour, you are with an agency, and that agency is called Jump Touring.
Yeah,
is that what that
Jump
agency?
Touring,
Yeah. So what does being with an agency actually involve? Like for you as a DJ?
Yeah, so when I was on my own, it was like I was having to do the emails, having to organise the flights and
bookings
everything.
and
It's
stuff.
just a little bit too much. So having an agency helps because they can like contact them and plan your flights and plan the budget and stuff like that. So it makes it a lot less pressure on you, which is really awesome. Plus having that support of like my manager's always telling me like, okay, we need to improve here. Let's try this new idea. Let's work on this content. Always pushing me to like, if things you don't think of, like just new press shots or new mixtape or something like.
Just another creative mind to like have there.
Yeah.
Kind of thing.
Sometimes it's good to have like especially like a support system, like a manager like that. That's actually good.
Definitely, yeah.
Yeah, 100%. So like, what was like one of the biggest things you thought like being a DJ was going to be like versus now sort of thing? Like,
wow.
Expectation versus reality.
Thought that.
Yeah, I know.
I'm in a deep thought now. I wasn't expecting it to be this full on. Like I've always wanted to, go to those big festivals and do everything. And I didn't know I'd actually do it. Like I've just persisted and worked so hard to get here, but I wasn't expecting. Yeah, the amount of drunk people. I've got quite an innocent nature, and I wasn't really expecting that. Yeah, just the way people are.
Yeah, how crook some drunk people can be.
Yeah.
Have you been like a partier though?
No.
Like in your younger,
No.
like late teens or anything?
No.
Yeah. That's so because we were talking to we had Mason Flynn on.
Oh, he's so nice.
Yeah, and he said that like one of his big inspirations was because he like was really into like going out and stuff,
partying and stuff.
Partying,
so it's kind of interesting that you sort of like weren't like that. Just sort of.
No.
You just wanted to DJ to like.
Yeah.
Just because DJing was cool. Like,
Yeah.
you know what I
And
mean?
like not cool, but like purely for. Like,
Yeah, just for like wanting to learn. Like, it is cool. Like you've probably seen that.
Yeah,
like,
I know,
this is
but
fucking sick.
But yeah, I know, but you're probably not like doing it because it's the cool thing to do. You know what I mean?
No, the cool thing to do, but like it is
It's cool. Yeah, 100%. Yeah. Sorry.
I've had
You know what I'm
I've had a few moments where I'm like, whoa, I need to do this, and I'll share one. So like when I was at Good Life, when I was 16 or 15, can't remember, I was in the crowd and Hardwell, who's like my favorite DJ, was playing, and I was like, there's so many people around, and like it was so loud I could feel the music through my feet up through my entire body, and he played Spaceman. Have you heard that song?
Yeah, I actually have. I reckon.
Oh my goodness. So he dropped that and I could feel all the music. Everyone was jumping and I could feel it through my heart and everything. And I was like, he's got me like in his hands. He's got my whole body like moving, and energetically I just felt like so high spirited. And I was like, I want to do that to people. Like I want to just make them feel free and present, because the present is a gift.
Yep.
And I want to make them feel in the moment.
The preset's done that to me.
Yeah.
Everything you just said, the presets.
That was a vibe. Have you seen the DJing movie with Zac Efron?
That's kind of similar to that.
Exactly.
Isn't it?
Have you seen it?
Yeah, it's a good movie actually.
Yeah. And you know how he's like DJing in that outdoor pool area, and he's like saying like about the heartbeats and stuff, and like
Yeah.
controlling it.
Yeah.
Is that like full legit? As in like how
I
is
do
that how
that.
you like kind of
So
you know
I do
you build the
yeah.
you build the fucking I don't know.
So I work in a really
And that's what makes the faces go.
Yeah.
the bass phase. Yeah.
The bass phase. The bass phase.
I do that. Like when I do my sets, it's never the same set, but I've like got so much music and I've practiced so much that I've got all these different like roads I can go down. It's kind of like
Algorithms in your brain, sort of. Yeah.
So I've got a really creative right brain.
Yeah, that's good. You need to have it. I imagine it's similar to photography. You need there's people that have an eye for it and there's people that don't have an eye for it. I imagine it's kind of the same thing. There's people that
a lot of trial and error.
Yeah, it can just be like a DJ, but then there's the people that like are just so creative. You know what I mean? Obviously, that's the big people that actually make it, that are just such creative people that are insane. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
There's always just
but it does depend on my set time. Like, for example, if it's like peak hour, like say like 12 to 1 or 1 to 2, I'll come in with like a really intense song, like really intense build and drop. It's like around 1:30, and then I'll just like drop it down from there, bring in a lot of like sing-alongs, and I'm like bring a lot of stuff that people are familiar with so they can connect with it. And then once I've got them, I'll bring in stuff I like my mashups and my edits, and then I'll start building the beat back up faster. So it's like kind of like a journey.
Yeah, a roller coaster.
And there's like some artists like Steve Aoki. I don't know if you've seen him live, but like his show's insane, and I love to be at that level where it's like the visuals take you on a journey, and the whole thing is like you're in a game. It's like you just it's got your whole body, and it's like absolutely insane.
That's what happens at those shows. Like it's not even like massive festivals. It's not even just the sound. It's like you actually see them on stage and you're like, this is insane. Like what's going on up there? Fucking fireworks and shit going on. You know what I mean? Like over the top.
It's crazy because do you have this? Like I was thinking about this the other day. Do you have this, right? Where you hear a certain song and for the rest of your life, you'll remember where you heard it at that gig.
Yes.
I'm the same presets, and also a Rufus song, that Rufus the Soul. Can't think of it, but
mine was Claire de Lune on New Year's Eve when me and you went to Beyond the Valley for the first time.
True.
That was a fucking vibe. Do you know that song?
I need to go.
Oh my god, it was just like sorry. I'm pretty sure that was like the days when. Like, I'm pretty sure we're just smoking doobs in the crowd. and it was like, have you heard Claire de Lune? No. It's like a 9-minute song, and it's so like just
who's it by?
Chill Flight Facilities. And it's so relaxing. It's so chill. And like everyone had their phones up. You know what I mean? You know, it's like just black and
that's a vibe too, though.
It's such a vibe.
Yeah, I love that.
Oh, and I was like, I just remembered it, and I was like, this is like one of the best moments ever right now. And it was fucking sick.
It's even better when it's at the New Year's Eve and they fucking start bursting shit.
Yeah,
into the crowd,
fucking confetti and shit.
Oh.
Yeah. Festivals are just a vibe, though. It's like a feeling. Like, because my partner's not really a big festival head. Like, she generally doesn't like them. Yeah. But, like, I love them because it's not just like, she always says, like, festivals are just people that just go there and do drugs and blah, blah, blah. But, like, it's an experience with, like, people that are there for the same reason. It's to have fun. You know what I mean? That's why I like it. Because just people there to have fun. You know what I mean? That's why I kind of like it. I don't know.
I agree.
Yeah.
Let's just run our own.
Fuck it.
I would. That's like a dream. That's where Party at the Teahouse is going.
That'd be cool.
Let's do it.
Like that guy that was I'm gonna say
Project X.
Nah, you know your mum's your dad?
Oh yeah.
And he fucking
Mum's your dad.
Yeah, do you know your mum's your dad? He used to make like funny videos on Facebook and then randomly fucked off to Bali and started a festival over there.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah. Do you not know that? That's why you like you don't see him anymore, because he's just like over there fucking in Bali.
Well, I'm pretty sure he's not loving life right now.
Nah, he would not be loving life right now.
What about that festival? I think it was called Fire Festival on Netflix.
Yeah.
Have you seen that?
Yeah. Ja Rule owned that.
Shocking.
Ja Rule.
Yeah, 50 Cent did that man dirty, bro. No, it's just joking.
Whatever happened to that? Because like, wasn't it like a huge fuckery?
What? Yeah, it was terrible. Like, because it was like a glamorous, high end, like spending thousands and thousands and thousands to go.
Yeah.
It was just a fuck fest. Like, it was just like ruined. Like,
people like saved up for that. Like, actually meant a lot to people.
Did it even like not even take place at all?
They got. Have you not seen it on Netflix?
No, I haven't. Like, I know like bits and bobs of it. I actually haven't watched the documentary itself.
Basically goes to shit.
They got there. There's like nowhere to sleep. There's no food.
Really?
They're stuck there.
People lost their clothes. Like just heaps of shit.
Oh no! Did they go to like jail or something? Didn't they go to jail or something? Like the owners?
No.
Nah.
Oh, they didn't.
Nah, Jar's not.
You wouldn't be able to work anywhere ever again though. It's pretty bad.
Very bad.
No, but that's the thing about rich people though. I feel like they can just fucking burn bridges, fucking set up somewhere else, and it's all fucking under the rug. I feel like that happens so much.
100% it would.
But to be fair, his career was way over before Fire Festival.
He was going on downhill.
trying to get a 50 Cent sponsor. Yo, 50.
It's like my life goal to meet him.
Yeah, literally.
Weird.
Okay, Shawty, hey 50.
Yeah.
No.
I think he's so cool.
I love him.
Yeah. Okay, so we've talked about this off air, but we actually haven't talked about it on this. You played at
Good Life.
Good Life. I actually went to Good Life when I was 16.
Same.
And I think I went there.
And 17.
I went there 17 as well, and 17 was the worst time ever. I hated it.
And 15, actually. I reckon I went there
16.
3 years.
Oh, really? Did you?
Like 2015?
Nah, when I was.
Or when you were 15?
2014, 2013.
It would have been around like
2012.
2011 or something.
Maybe 2011.
2012, I was 16. Oh, yeah, 16. So yeah, maybe 2012, 2013.
Yeah.
And yeah, the first time I went was I loved it so much. Like, it was so sick. would have been like, 15, 16. Second time, hated it. Wanted to I could barely even stay till the end. I just found it that boring. I don't know why. I think it was freezing as well. It was cold as fuck. It was just raining or something. And I was like, this sucks. Yeah. And we were like, I don't know, we just didn't drink back then, I guess. So we didn't really know the experience. But how was it for you? So I got carried away there a little bit, but how was it for you, playing there? How old were you?
I was 17.
True.
Yeah,
And you were talking about before you actually won a competition to get into that. Is that correct?
Yeah, that's how I got to play there, yeah. So the year before I entered the competition, I didn't even poll. And then the year after, I was like the first person to get, because you had to get 200 votes to go in the
in the rating
finals?
sort of thing.
So do you send in a song and then people rate it? Is that how it works?
I made a mixtape which you can listen to on my SoundCloud. I've still got it up, and I'm still so proud of that mixtape to this day because I spent hours practicing it.
Yep.
To the point, the second song in it, Zenit, which is by Zach Waters, one of my favorite tunes. Mum was like, "Don't ever play that song again," because I played it so many times, and it's really loud. Like it's really an intense song.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was the second one on the playlist. Every time that song, it's like
just like you hear it all the time.
Like, oh
yeah.
no!
Wow, how was that? That would have been a fucking huge vibe for you. Holy shit! Was that like you would have been
That would have been
pretty
a
new?
big kick to the groin to keep the career going. That's for sure. I reckon.
It was.
Kick to the groin. That's a bad thing.
No, like to keep going though.
Kick up the ass.
Yeah.
Kick up the ass, not kick to the groin. I think that's the other way. Kick to the groin to keep going.
Who cares?
What is
mate?
that?
Don't have a one.
Keep
so I don't
going,
know.
mate.
Yeah, I know where your head's at. Yeah. Anyway, definitely though.
Oh my goodness. So yeah, it was. I felt like I was dreaming.
I would too.
Like it was surreal. Like I was like, nah, this is not real. Like it's my dream come true.
Yep.
I just gave it my all though. Like I hopped down on the stage, was jumping and stuff like that. Like
How long was your set for? Was it actually full set or was
1
it?
hour.
Oh wow, it was a
from
full
memory.
hour. Holy
A
shit!
long time ago.
That would have been so scary though. Was that scary? Were you pretty good?
No, I wasn't nervous.
Shit.
I was just like, this is what I want to do. Like
Yeah.
I want to do this.
Opportunity.
Yeah, I just want to make people happy and dance. You know.
Yep.
Yeah.
Were people vibing?
Oh my god! If you watch the videos, it's like everyone's just waiting for the drop, and then when the drop, it's like everyone's in the same like order of moshing. It's like
That's so
it's
good.
insane.
For an underage festival, it was actually pretty wild. Was I with you?
It was fucking
what?
So good.
Dude, was I with you and we're in that tent? There was a tent, right, and there was a chick dancing in front of, it was me and someone. I reckon it may have been Jesse, fucking
Evans.
Jesse Evans, Jesus Christ. And she was dancing, she had a dress on.
Oh, that was the worst.
Oh my God, it was disgusting, right? She was dancing in front of us.
Dresses and moshes, no girls, no.
She was dancing, it was that hot. that
Sweaty.
She was just dancing and her dress was flicking her sweat
Oh no.
onto us. It was fucked up.
It was really hot that day though. That
hot.
if you're thinking of the same year.
Maybe it was
Probably.
the same year because it was gnarly and it was just like,
I actually
we stood in it though for
definitely
ages. I stayed there.
Yeah,
I was
it
just like, yeah,
sucked.
this is fucked.
It's because we felt too rude to say anything.
yeah, I was like, she was just
What do
having
you
a good
do?
time.
What do you do though? Yeah,
It's all part of it,
honestly,
though.
yeah, exactly.
It is part of it.
Woo! The cat.
Yeah,
Oh
making
my
a getaway.
goodness.
No, but that was
Wild.
sick. It actually was good.
That was
Looking
good.
back at it, vibes.
Yeah.
And then
I was
you
really
see,
sad because like Avicii's like one of my favorite DJs, and he was meant to play that year, but he was really sick that year. I don't know if you've seen his documentary on Netflix. He had to cancel his show because he was so unwell, and I didn't get to watch him play that year. But
Was he there the next year after that? Because I watched the Avicii at
can't remember.
Good Life, I reckon.
That was the year before because he come like
Before
2
it
years
was
in a
it?
row.
Yeah,
Because
okay.
that's when he was like blowing up. I seen him live when I was 16.
Yep.
In Melbourne, he did a show there.
that's when he was big. I remember I just remember where I lived and stuff when his music was coming out.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And it was just like,
So
fuck,
talented.
so much shit.
I feel like he was definitely in the mainstream for a little bit before he sort of.
We would have been like around 16.
When did he?
15 and
How
stuff.
long ago did he pass now?
That's a good
think
question.
3
2 years?
years.
3 years. Fuck,
Do you
that
not
goes.
watch his Netflix documentary?
I haven't.
No.
Makes me so sad.
I love documentaries.
I feel like they're just
but-
lying about it. Everyone knows he didn't kill himself. Neither did Jeffrey Epstein. No, I'm just joking. Have you seen that conspiracy though?
Alyssa was like, Alyssa was like, "What the fuck, bro?"
I'm like, what is happening?
No, it's conspiracy theory. Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
Apparently, he was outing the pedo sex cult. Just don't worry about it.
Let's not talk about
Yeah.
Jeffrey Epstein. Oh,
Conspiracy theories.
Yeah. Blake loves conspiracy theories.
so do I.
Man. You just shot one down.
Yeah, that one gives me the heebie-jeebies.
That one's very deep. That's a
I heard
deep
about that
conspiracy.
when I was really young, and it just scared me. I used to tell people about it. They're like, "You're crazy."
You're crazy.
Yeah.
People still do say you're crazy.
Do you know David Icke?
Yeah.
My dad's actually met him.
Oh, really?
Yeah. He's actually really nice.
Yeah, he would be.
He got his moment like last year in London. Everyone finally listened to what he had to say.
Mm.
There's a video of everyone cheering him on. I'm like, oh, bless, after all these years.
Who is David
People
Icke?
calling him crazy.
He's like wrote heaps of books about like what's going to happen, Agenda 21, Agenda 30, like future robotic kind of technology coming in, stuff like that. And
So
he
if
thought-
something came true that people actually.
Yeah, like in China, how they're doing the technology with their face recognition and that, to the point where you get fined if you're jaywalking and stuff like that. He spoke about that like
Really?
20 years ago. Yeah. People called him crazy.
So what? There's fucking cameras that will actually scan your face, and if you're jaywalking, to pick it up.
Yes. And that-
What? That is insane. I did not know that.
Yes.
That's hectic.
Fuck that. Surely there's like going to be a civilization fucking riot.
Yeah, and then we'll get like shot in the streets or something.
Yeah, well, some things are worth fighting for, like freedom.
Yeah.
that's
very
full on.
100%.
Oh,
Crazy.
Lots happening and with technology and that, which is pretty scary.
Yeah, it sort of freaks me out actually.
Yeah.
It actually does. I've seen Terminator enough times to know it can't be good.
I should have worn my Arnold shirt. I have like an Arnold shirt.
that is so good.
Bring in the big Arnie.
Have you seen the Joe Rogan and Elon Musk
And they get high together.
podcast? Yeah, and he's like, Elon Musk is like, you know how he's got like a really weird way how he speaks? He's
Yeah.
like, and like, blah, blah. He just speaks really slow. You know what I mean? He's got like a very weird like,
Yeah.
He thinks about what he's going to say a lot.
Yeah.
yeah. And he was talking about, he's like, artificial intelligence is either going to like make mankind or destroy mankind.
Yeah.
And I was like,
Yeah.
whoa, fuck, that's deep.
True,
Yeah.
but because it's
100%.
it's
yeah.
either going to be like, oh, these animals are literally so dumb. It's so meaningless. What would I need from them?
Yeah.
And they're just killing this planet anyway. Just a bunch of parasites are as good as fleas on a human being. Do you know what I mean? Where like, I don't know, but like robot.
I don't know, man, but something's
fucked up here. I don't
Yeah.
like it.
Yeah.
It's fishy.
It's like the
Well,
Matrix.
Deep.
It's like how the Matrix started.
Yeah, literally.
Mm.
Yeah, man.
Maybe we're in the Matrix right now. No, I'm joking.
My sister reckons she's seen a glitch
A glitch?
Yeah.
In real life.
in the Matrix. Oh, don't worry. That's just one of the ghosts we got.
Yeah, so hey.
Yeah,
buddy.
legit. Wait, can you say that again? Your sister said she seen a glitch
In the Matrix.
Yeah, bro.
in person,
Yeah.
in actual person.
Mm.
What was the glitch?
I don't know. Can't remember.
Well,
It was a while ago.
I think this is going to be another series from the conspiracy
this
series.
is like getting way off
Yeah.
track. We started DJ, now we're getting fucking deep into conspiracy theories.
Oh.
Oh no, let's get back on track. I think we've asked like a lot of so this is one thing I kind of wanted to ask. Out of everything you've done and like kind of where you're at right now, do you have any regrets on your journey or things that you kind of would take a different route on? Or are you generally happy where you ended up right now?
Awesome. Just some advice for up and coming DJs and stuff. That
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll answer the first one first. So, like, I've had a few opportunities to go and live in places for like 6 months. And there was one opportunity to go to Bali, but my dad had a motorbike accident. This was like 3 years ago. And I passed the opportunity on to someone else because I really wanted to make sure my dad was okay. So,
Yeah.
but I kind of regret it because it would have been so amazing, like going overseas, because I haven't been overseas. So it's like
At
going
all?
being able to just like go over there and like get more life experience.
Oh,
At
yeah,
such a
sure.
young
And
age.
doing something you like doing as well.
Yeah, so I regret that, but I also am grateful because even like yesterday, my dad says how thankful he is that I was there to help him when he had his accident.
Yeah.
Yeah, because we
Yeah,
nearly
it's a pretty
lost
big
him.
thing though.
Yeah. But there's like regrets. I think thinking everyone's my friend.
Yeah.
Being so innocent at my nature and country girl, like everyone's so nice and they're just nice because they want to come backstage or they want free drinks. Like people, oh, can I come to your gigs on the weekend? It's like I've had people who have fought with friends were just using me for like free entry and free drinks. And it's like during the week, if I want to like get lunch or something, they don't want to hang out. It's like just the weekend. So really the last 2 years I've resonated and gotten a lot of really good friends that are deep connections. But before that, went through a lot of struggles and I regret letting it affect me that much because I didn't need to spend those days in bed sad about it. And I could have just gone, okay, I need to change my mindset on this. So yeah, regret wasting a bit of time on people.
Yeah, that's a fair that's a good one actually.
That is a good one. That's some wise words.
And I feel like
Thanks.
people should actually learn from that too. Not everyone is your friend.
Yeah.
And to look out for the signs. Look out. Because there's a lot of fucking shit cunts like Lincoln.
Hey.
Well, I'm a nice guy, right? I'm a nice guy.
You're right, mate.
No, that is some very good advice. Anything else you want to ask, Blake?
To the younger DJs, definitely just work hard, network, practice every day. Like even if you're not practicing music, download music, look into different genres. Because like I'll even call myself out here. Like when I was 19, I was just playing like what I wanted to play, and I'd classify myself as a bedroom DJ at that point because I was just doing my sets and playing what I wanted to play.
Yep.
And I remember I was like wanting to play all these venues around Melbourne, and they were like, yo, if you want to play, you got to do an opening set. And I was like, oh, fuck this. Like, I don't want to do opening sets. There's going to be no one there. Like, I want to just play what I want to play.
Yeah.
And then I had to learn how to mix all this different sort of music, which gave me stress at the start. I was like, oh my God, I can't do this. I was like, yo, I got to adapt.
Yeah.
And the best thing I ever did was do opening sets because it taught me how to warm a crowd up.
Yeah, like
You know what I mean?
the Zac Efron thing, you know,
Yes,
you warm it up,
hey,
get the
bring it up.
heartbeats going, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You can't start erratic, you know, just get it
Just get it vibing.
get a head nod, get a finger.
Exactly.
But it made me humble. That's what I'm saying is like doing those sets that other people didn't want to do. And like that made me really humble.
Yeah.
When I was like 19, yeah. And like places, there was a venue like Billboard. I had to wait 6 months to get like a decent set time there.
True.
So like that whole 6 months, I'm like, hang on, like I'm so good, aren't I? Like why can't I just get set? No, I've got to like do the opening sets first, and then I'll get that like set time that's a bit later when the crowd's pumping.
Yeah. And what's the harm in getting more experience anyway?
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Patience.
But there'll be some people that don't see it that way, and they're like, fuck that, I just want to play like the good sets and stuff. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that's where the bad mindset kind of gets in, I guess.
Yeah. Yeah. 100%.
You have a good mindset. Just take every opportunity.
Thank you.
Take every opportunity. That's the main picture here, I think. Instead of
But there is times when I turn stuff down.
Yeah.
Also like I don't really like doing R-rated parties and that. Like I did one and they said that I didn't dress appropriately.
Oh, because you didn't dress like
in lingerie, and I'm not afraid to admit that because that really offended me that I didn't want to do it. I dress real like chill, like I want to wear like sporty kind of stuff.
Yeah.
This sort of stuff. I dress how I want. I don't want to dress like.
Yeah, like for their R-rated party.
I'm sorry, but I've said that. This is not me. Because I do youth work as well.
Yeah.
I teach disadvantaged kids music and stuff, and that's what I'm studying at uni. So it's like, I got like when I hop on my Instagram and I see the age of 80% of my followers are below 20. I'm like, yo, I got people that are looking at me, and there's nothing wrong with showing off your body. I'm full like feminist, full for it, but like I want to be perceived for my music and the youth that look up to me. You know, like the music. So I turn like R-rated stuff down. Most of the time I've done one and I got that complaint. So I was like, I'm not probably going to do one again.
Yep.
That's very Billie Eilish of you. That's gangster.
Hey, yeah.
Yeah, legit, actually.
Yeah.
I was like the perfect person I could think of, but it worked.
I've had so many people tell me how to dress and change my makeup and that over the years. Just like, yeah, you should do this, do that. I'm like someone said to me, oh, you'd get more gigs if you wore this or you dress like that. I'm like, I dress how I want.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's what I
literally.
want.
Fuck what people think.
I actually had someone tell me you're never going to make it if you don't change your style
Really?
when I was 18. Yeah. And I was like, I'm going to prove you wrong.
Literally.
Haters are my motivators.
Yeah,
baby.
literally. I just translate that. I'm like, because I take on everything, because there's been so many things people have told me that people that are like successful have said, no, you got to do this, you got to be like this, you got to be like this. I'm like, there's only one me though. I don't want to be anyone else. Like, it's me. Like, as you're saying, Billie Eilish, she's so cool. I resonate with like her mindset of just being herself, dressing how she wants. Like,
Yeah, she's got a cool vibe
yeah.
Yeah, she's pretty gangster.
for how young she is. Bit of a bear bitch.
Yeah.
No fucks given and shit.
Yeah.
No,
Doesn't really follow what anyone says.
Oh,
Anything else you want to say, mate?
No, I think that's a wrap up, mate.
Wrap it up.
Is it? Oh,
Yeah. This is it.
I'm having so much fun.
It's been a journey. I know. You kind of get lost in conversations, don't you?
You do.
Yeah.
For example, we actually got carried away a couple of times in this one. So it was good
Yeah.
though. It was good fun.
No,
Conspiracies.
Kane, fuck, mate, don't be picking on the conspiracy.
Yeah. No, they were good fun. No, but thank you very much for joining us tonight. It's been a pleasure. You're our first actual DJ. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, because
Have you
Mason
had
was
any
like more of a
chicks on here?
producer. Sorry?
Have you had any chicks on here yet?
Yep. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I actually forgot. Remember we had the girls on from It's a Time.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
we've actually asked heaps of girls to come on the podcast, and it's always been like just a bit of a tricky thing. And we had It's a Time, their other podcast in Bendigo, and they were like, you guys have never had any chicks on. We have our first ever
Yeah.
guest was a girl, but it was through
Phone.
Zoom or something. Like it was a
Yeah.
phone call kind of thing. So she was in person. So you're our second in-person female guest.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah.
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 That's
On the
so
biggest
sick.
podcast in Australia.
On the biggest
Yeah,
podcast
boy,
in Australia.
we're on. No, I really love that. I feel like just
Mm.
spreading the positivity and motivating the young
100%.
chicks and that.
100%. Well, it's been fun, and thank you again for coming on.
Absolute
you.
pleasure. Thanking you.
Absolute pleasure. Teabaggers, thank you very much for joining
having
us.
me, guys.
Oh, it's a pleasure. Always a pleasure.
Hello, darkness, my
Yeah, that's right. The darkness is coming at the end of the episode. Thank you again for watching episode 27, and we'll see you next week. Goodbye.